Okay, it's 8:15 in the morning. I'm showed up to my chemo appointment. We are going to start getting fitted for a cap to wear on my head, and the cap is going to decrease my scalp temperature to frostbite, 0 degrees, and with the hopes of saving hair. And I'm going in. They haven't called me in yet, but I'm going to show you my sweet support team. Here's Larry, and there's my sister Ashley. Okay, I have the DigniCap, and it's so tight, it's hard to talk, and my brain has a brain freeze, and I have makeup all over because I had to wet my hair and I spilled water all over my face, but I look like a chipmunk now. And I have some fancy new lamb slippers to keep me warm from April. Hanging. I haven't had my first infusion yet, but that's what's happening next and underway. It's starting. Okay, so I was just thinking, like, getting infused in my isn't torture enough. I'm doing this like crazy torture device on my head. And so this is my word. I say pishikaka for everything. This is a pishikaka moment. I swear it's these torture devices. My scalp is now 0 degrees. And IVs, IV pulse, and poison in my veins. That's what today's about. I'm back, and I did it. Chemo treatment number 1 is down and done. So my experience was this. It's not what I expected when it has to do with what I was most going to experience in a form of discomfort. The most discomfort I received was not from the medicine, the chemo itself, it was from the dang strap here. So I'm wearing this cap, right? They have to wet my whole hair down. They put this cap on, and basically the wetness in your scalp contacting the coolant to 0 degrees Celsius creates frost in my hair, but they have to hold it down with these straps under my chin. That was the most uncomfortable thing ever during this whole thing. It wasn't the IV in my arm, it wasn't the poison, it was this dang strap. And I couldn't talk, I couldn't eat, I barely could drink. That's how tight it was. And I have like TMJ, it was like this, a vice, squishing my head. Not pleasant. So we extended my treatment, ended up being because I did have a reaction to the chemo, the taxotere, and I had shortness of breath. I experienced sharp pains in my back, and I started breaking out in my face, so we had to stop that, give Benadryl, and try to restart the infusion at a lower rate. And then I was able to tolerate it at that point. And I had great support. Larry and Ashley was there, and I brought my friends gifts. My cousin gave this to me. It's an Alex and Ani Unexpected Miracles charm. And then my sister Carla gave me a Superwoman edition of Celebrate Today charm too. So I brought them with me too. And all your love and messages came with me too to my appointment. And it got me through. I did it. Chemo is done, number 1. So I know what to expect. But I also did not expect to have, I don't know if you noticed this, I swear they didn't turn me into an alien with this green blinking light here. But this is something they brought. They attached to me. And basically it's a catheter that's in my body. It's snapped like a rubber band, and it's gonna stay on me, and then it'll inject medication into me in the next 24 hours without having going back out to a doctor appointment. So I got a little bit of that. I have all these weird attachments to me now. Hair wise, I'll start experiencing some hair loss in the next this treatment, between this treatment and next treatment, I can't put a curling iron to it, they say. I have to use like really organic shampoo and conditioners to maintain it. But I'll give this DigniCap thing try again next time, because I'm not a quitter. But gosh, I really don't know if losing my hair, I just don't think that's such a big deal, to be honest. But okay, thank God I love Olivia. Oh, that little girl. So hey, I made it. It's a great day. And thank you for all the love and support, because you guys got me through. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you the other part. I ended up going with the lesser of the two evils of chemo. That will be 6 rounds of chemo every 3 weeks. And the doctor in Chicago said basically the chemo doesn't really make a difference, the more stronger or less stronger kind. The outcomes are pretty much similar in survivorship of cancer patients, that of the kind of cancer I have. But what we're going to do is ramp up the endocrine part. We're going to take tamoxifen, which is an estrogen blocker, but we're also going to shut down my ovaries, and that will have to be done with a shot or actually surgery after I'm done with this chemo portion. So that's the plan. The lesser of the two evils of chemo, and ramping up the endocrine therapy, shutting down the ovaries, and going straight into menopause in a screeching break halt kind of way. So I'll be interested to see what that does. So my friends, that's the plan. That's what I decided, and I did it today. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Till next time.